Tonight on Nightline, when the camera stops, a porn star plummets to his death after murdering a co-worker. Tonight, we take a closer look at the often dark underworld of life after porn and meet two former starlets who fought years of depression and drug abuse.
This is Nightline, June 17th, 2010.
Good evening, I'm Cynthia McFadden. We begin tonight with entertainment, adult entertainment. It is a massive business in the United States, worth billions of dollars each year, but for the stars of these X-rated films, life away from porn can be full of challenges. Indeed, what many consider risky behavior on screen often becomes a risky lifestyle after the job, as David Wright reports for our series, Modern Sex in America.
The naked truth about porn is that it's extremely difficult to make a clean exit. One of the most recent cautionary tales, Steve Hill. Earlier this month, he stabbed a fellow porn actor to death with a samurai sword. Cornered on a cliff in the San Fernando Valley, he kept a SWAT team at bay for 8 hours. Police officers finally tased him. Hill plunged 50 feet to his death.
I think his problem stemmed long before he got into the adult business. But people, I'm sure, would love to blame the porn business on, his problems.
Both statements are probably true. It's a career path that tends to attract lost souls, and the lifestyle takes a toll on many of them.
We are always a thing. We're always an inanimate object, a sexual object. Nothing we feel matters to anybody.
Little wonder, at least some of them start to feel empty.
I don't know, I just started feeling like an object. Like, I would go on the forums that the fans post on, and they would be like, Crissy's breasts are horrible, and she needs to redo them. And I would read that stuff, which, isn't really good on your self-esteem.
Crissy Moran was one of the hottest internet stars 5 years ago, until she abruptly quit in the fall of '06. Crissy found religion, and for now has sworn off sex altogether.
So you not only left porn, you left sex.
Yeah.
Till you get married.
Yeah. I just figured, like, when I get married to the right person, it would just be extra special that I waited.
She's abstinent. She's quit the business. She'd like to put porn behind her. Not that you'd get that impression if you look on the internet. Go to her official website, now run without her consent, and there's no shortage of downloadable content. There's even a personal message. It's amazing how life works out, it says. I really hope you enjoy my site.
That website is still up and running.
The website is still up and running. The contract has run out. And one of my ex-boyfriends is selling them new content to keep running it.
So even though you left porn, you're still a porn star?
Yeah.
The difference now is she's not getting paid for it.
And I didn't want to take money that was being made from my website anymore.
At the top of her trade, she was making $15,000 a month. Now, she's downwardly mobile.
When you walk down the street, when you go into a shop, when you meet somebody new, do you always wonder if they've seen you online?
I always wonder. But yeah, there are a lot of people, men and women, they'll come up to me, you look so familiar. And I'm like, really?
Crissy Moran is not alone being haunted by her past. The makers of a new documentary, Exit, Life After Porn, spent more than a year chronicling the lives of porn stars who left the business, including a few who have moved back to Middle America, struggling to find their way.
When you do get out of porn, does it last forever? Can you have a normal life after it? Can you raise children? Do the scars really run forever?
It took a non-curable disease to finally wake me up.
Shelley Lubin starred in such films as Bun Busters 16 and Used and Abused 2. Her porn name was Roxy.
Yes, after the Hollywood Roxy, I had just been there the night before. Not very original.
She says drugs and alcohol sustained her for a while.
I just remember I went, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Where's the Jack Daniels? Get me some meth. This is a whole new territory.
But like many porn actors, she soon struggled with addiction. Now in her 40s, she's a born-again Christian, a survivor of cervical cancer, and she's now reinvented herself as an anti-porn activist.
The porn industry actually lures in an already damaged population. This is who they prey on. And so then they tell us everything we never heard our fathers say. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're the prettiest girl here. And we receive this approval, and we become part of the porn family. And next thing you do, you're in a movie with 5 or 6 performers, and realizing in your mind, is this my life? And then you check out.
Lubin now runs a group called the Pink Cross Foundation, trying to rescue others from the career path she eventually escaped. Her work has not exactly endeared her to her former colleagues.
But the thing is, once you get in so deep, you start defending the thing you can't beat. You know, they won't even publicly debate me. Right now, I challenge anyone in the porn industry to publicly debate me right here on Nightline. No one will do it. But I tell you, if they do, I'll be there.
You are a serious XM99 listener. You are a very smart man, baby. Keep it up.
Crissy Canyon is one of the top 50 porn artists of all time, according to the readers and editors of Adult Video News, the industry trade publication. She now hosts a popular satellite radio show on Sirius XM's Playboy Radio. She hasn't exactly left porn.
I mean, I still kind of almost consider myself in the adult world, just not in front of the camera, except for tonight, but just not.
And with your clothes on.
I could go either. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe not for
your
Nightline.
choice.
Canyon has little patience for former porn stars who blame the business for their problems.
I think if you let anything take a toll on your life, you can't blame the business, you can't blame drugs, you can't blame alcohol, you can't blame the boyfriend, you can't blame this.
So if
Don't
they're
do
having
it.
trouble, is it their fault? You're saying that?
I think it's just the wrong business for them. I think that they've chosen the wrong field to get into.
Is the porn business harder on women than men?
I guess it could be if the girl doesn't take control. It's all about taking control of your life in this business. If you don't use it, it will use you.
Have you struggled in any way?
No. No, I haven't. I'm very lucky.
She does admit the business has changed since her day.
I agree with that. Because when I got in it was still kind of hush-hush. It was still kind of illegal. We all met in a parking lot. We all had to kind of like caravan to the location, make sure cops weren't there. And now it's a business. I mean, it's a real business.
But her fondness for the porn business has its limits.
How would you feel if your kids turned to you one day and said, Mommy, I want to become a porn star?
I would have to look at myself and wonder where I messed up as a parent.
So you're saying as good as this experience was for you, and as happy as you are looking back on it, you would discourage your kids from it?
I would discourage them from it. But I just don't think that it's the same business that it was, oh, so long ago.
Not that long ago.
Perhaps the only way to really leave porn is never to start in the first place. I'm David Wright for Nightline in the San Fernando Valley.